Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Garrett Cole is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start this at bat with a knuckle curve right there. Strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-2. Pitch popped up, and there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Scotty Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hayward Brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Hayward stands at first with 1 out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Over to first, Cole, and the runner will get back standing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 4th, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. Right on the inside, Black with a slider. Laid off but called to strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
2 out with the man at first. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1 left for the Yankees. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
James Paxton will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Paxton has his sign. Here's the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-0. Bounce towards the mound. He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still no score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone just 2 for 15.
LeMahieu.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting 7.
Stepping in, Mike Tauchman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. LeMahieu, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
3-2.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's George Springer.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's a .333 hitter. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch to him. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Standing in now, Scotty Hayward, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
Nope,
just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. The Yanks leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding into the box, number 44, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Live, but speared on a hop. Gregorius with a sliding stop. Wow.
Batting it.
Well, that was certainly worth another look with show track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Ulieski. Gurriel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Paxton's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Nino Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Slow roller out to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Yankees.
And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Into the box now, Mike Tauchman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. This is popped up. Bregman has a play, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So stepping in, Jose Altuve back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So one gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And right into the shift. This will get foul for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is low and outside for a ball. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now at the plate, Sam Tomlinson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-0. Smoke toward the hole, and there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Paxton comes set. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that two-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
One and two. Here it is. This is line to left. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. One man left on. We played 4 full. And we are tied 0-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with. So they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Got 3-2.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Now to the plate, Scotty Hayward. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Now the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Astros.
Striding in, Carlos Correa, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Trying to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Line towards center field. Correa rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. high in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Next up for the Astros, Robinson Chirinos. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this.
Now a drive by Chirinos, deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Gurriel playing here in his age 34 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So 2 on with 2 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Bregman at third. Chirinos at second with 2 gone. Here's the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Houston leads this one 1-0. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready now, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 1-0 the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Springer. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the series, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now
Standing in now, Nino Reese. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And that ends the inning. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. All even now at 1-1. Scott Tomlinson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 50, Scott Tomlinson.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box, Sam Tomlinson. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Line towards center field. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. In now is the Yankees DH, Mike Tauchman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Reddick. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So digging in now, Gio Urshela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Tony Reese will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line hard to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
1 strike now from Cole. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer here in the series, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
No doubt one of the hardest hit home runs you'll ever see. As Showtrack tells us, there are only a small handful of guys in the league that can hit a ball harder than 120 miles an hour. That's a home run that's going to be talked about for a long time to come.
Stepping in now, Torres. A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here he comes on 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Two out, nobody on. Two pitch is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. 2-1 New York. Tony Reese is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
For the Yankees, now playing third base, number 17.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 delivery. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. His first homer so far in the series, as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Now batting, number 44.
Into the box now, number 44. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Girino.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's inside. 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Hayward is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Fouled off. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
Leading off the inning, Scotty Hayward, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Fouled away. The next 0-2 misses for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Springer giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, MLBThe, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff. from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Cage Tomlinson will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 84, Cage Tomlinson.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So striding in, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Presley is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Tomlinson, the runner at second with 1 away. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Will Harris takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Springer. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these 2 performances stack up against one another. Now in the box, Nino Reese. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Pulled toward right center field. Reddick on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll. Cage Tomlinson will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Change for the Yankees. Now playing shortstop.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping up to the plate, Sam Tomlinson. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Aroldis Chapman, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. So coming to the plate, George Springer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Reese is going to get there, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the Giancarlo Stanton is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Gary.
Digging in and looking for more. Cameron Maybin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 38, Cameron Maybin.
Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1. Stanton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Stanton ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Torres. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit sharply to the left side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the ninth inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Into the box, Scotty Hayward.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Line drive to left, and that's going to get down out there. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Again, another foul ball. Last chance for the Yankees. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw on to first to get him for the final out as they strand the possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position. This ball game is over.
Wow, that 9th inning was unbelievable. They load the bases with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run on second, but they can't find a way to bring them home. So close, but yet so far.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Season. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.